Back in the Cape League Championship Finals for the first time since 2005. It's Kelly Nicholson joining me right now on the Firebirds Extra Pregame Show. Kelly, it's been a while since you've been on this stage, 2 wins away from winning your second Cape League title as the manager of this team. How's it feel to be here?
Feels great, Sam. It feels great to be playing. We got a beautiful day. Should be a great crowd, and once again, I'm looking forward to watching these two teams compete today.
First time since 1986 that the Kettleers and the Firebirds have met in the championship round. You go up against another manager in the opposing dugout in Mike Roberts, who has also had a long tenure in this league. Both of you well-respected managers who have been here for a long time. What's it like to share the field with the Kettleers, Mike Roberts, and a classic matchup here in the finals?
Yeah, it's always an honor to manage against Mike. You know, like you said, he's super well-respected. He's got a son in the big leagues. He's been here a long time. They always have a good club. They can run, and it seems like they always run and have a bunch of big physical guys that show power, and always extremely well coached. So it should be a great series.
2 off days, the one on Monday as you waited for the Western Division to wrap up, and then, of course, the rain out yesterday. How did you kind of try to keep your guys focused? It's late in the season, late in the summer. Obviously, a lot of these guys are tired. They're getting ready to go home now, but need those 2 more wins to grab that title. How do you keep them focused throughout those 2 off days?
Well, they're super focused. I think they enjoyed the one off day. You know that's what we were playing for in Game 2 against Chatham. I think we knew that Bourne had won, and we knew that there was going to be a Game 3, so kind of in the dugout, we were playing for that off day and kind of keep our bullpen fresh and set a rotation and blah, blah, blah. And yesterday, hey, we're ready to go. There's no lack of focus at all. These guys want to finish. They want to win a ring. They want to walk out here with a Cape League title. We've been here, 60 some odd days. Everybody's going to be really disappointed if we do not win it, and I'm sure Mike and his group of guys are going to be disappointed if they don't go home with a ring as well. Yesterday during the rain, once we got word that the game was canceled, we were there. We were in the clubhouse. We just got dressed and we took a short BP and some pitchers through and got a couple bullpens in and guys conditioned, and here we are today. We're ready to roll.
Kelly Nicholson joining me right now on the Firebirds Extra Pregame Show. Kelly, the biggest outcome of the rainout yesterday was the juggling of the rotation. Now it'll be Bobby Pointer tonight, Jared Miller tomorrow, and Trent Skutnik in Game 3. So a couple of changes there from when you ended the second rounds of the playoffs. What was the thinking behind having Pointer go today, Miller tomorrow, and then Scuddy in a possible Game 3?
Well, Pointer was scheduled to throw today, and Jared was scheduled to throw tomorrow, and Scuddy was scheduled to throw yesterday. So instead of throwing 3 guys off their schedule, we just, Scuddy and Jay Miller came to me during BP and said, "Hey, Skip, what do you think about this?" And Scuddy said, "Hey, what would you think about me throwing Game 3 and Miller throwing Game 2 and Bobby throwing today?" And I called Bobby down. Bobby was down near the cage, and the 4 of us discussed it. And I said, "Yeah, if that's what you guys like, I like them taking some ownership of it. So that's what we're going to do." And talked to Brownie, and it only made sense. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go Pointer, and then we're going to go Jay Miller, and Scuddy will throw Game 3 if necessary.
In addition to the starting pitching, which has obviously been terrific, the bullpen has been absolutely dynamite over these last 18 games. A 1.85 ERA, and it's everybody from Brian Clark to Kyle Toomey to Louis Palla to Matt Troop. Everybody is contributing. Do you remember having a bullpen like this ever, where you could count on so many different guys to come up huge in big-time spots?
Well, hey, obviously that 05 bullpen was really good, and you talked to the main cog in that the other day, in Stephen Wright, who was closed for us and is in the big leagues now, up and down with the Red Sox. But we had some dudes in that bullpen, and that's what you need. You need good starting pitching. You need your starting pitching to get you to that back end, and they have a good back end, and they're running a good guy out there tonight, Evan Beal, a right-hander. So kind of a classic matchup here at Lowell Park today. It's going to be fun.
In addition to the pitching, one key for your team throughout this final part of the season has been the timely hitting. You get down against Chatham 5-3 in Game 2. You fight back. Austin Davidson, the couple of big hits. What a series he had. How proud are you of this team that they just time after time over the last 20 games have been able to fight, claw back into games, and come out on top for the most part?
Well, obviously super proud, Sam. I've probably shared that with you and Fitzy and Matt throughout the season. I'm really proud of the way these kids have turned their summer around. We were, 12-17 and a half a game out of last. And there was never any panic. These kids maintained a really good process, and it was always, our philosophy is kind of one breath and one pitch and one inning and one game at a time, because that's all that we can control. And even when we were scuffling, we did not play poorly. We competed right down to the final pitch. I liked our guys even when we dumped 5 in a row. And they happened to find, then instead of finding little ways to lose, we started finding ways to win. And the last 3 weeks has been, obviously, it's been really, really fun to see where we were, to see where we are right now today. It's kind of crazy, that if you would have told me when we were 12 and 17 that we're going to be playing today, I might have looked at you like you had 3 heads, but it's a real credit to these guys, and a credit to Benny, and a credit to Brownie for keeping them going and keeping them focused. And hats off to these kids, man. They've done a great job.
His Orleans team 2 wins away from a Cape League championship. Kelly, as always, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck tonight.
Absolutely, Sam. Thank you.